Assalamu alaikum students. I am Muhammad Amjad, lecturer, Department of Education and Psychology, Kohart University of Science and Technology. I am your instructor for the course Developmental Psychology. I welcome you to lecture number 10 of your course. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss our topic Piaget's theory of cognitive development. Let's start our lesson. First of all, look at the contents which we are going to discuss in our today's lecture. We will discuss biographical sketch of Jean Piaget. Then we will discuss his important concepts like schemata or schema. We will discuss assimilation and accommodation, and at last we will discuss his stages of development. First of all, we will discuss the biographical sketch of Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget was born in 1896 and died in 1980. He was a Swiss psychologist who was the first to make a systematic study of acquisition of understanding in children. He is thought by many to have been the major figure in 20th century developmental psychology. Piaget is famous for his theory of how children's mind develop, which is known as theory of cognitive development. Piaget's theory of cognitive development explains how a child constructs a mental model of the world. He disagreed with the idea that intelligence was a fixed state and regarded cognitive development as a process which occurs due to biological maturation and interaction with the environment. Piaget was employed at the Binet Institute, where his job was to develop French version of questions on English intelligence tests. He became interested with the reasons children give for their wrong answers to the question that required logical thinking. He believed that these incorrect answers revealed important differences between the thinking of adults and children. Piaget was the first psychologist to make a systematic study of cognitive development. His contributions, including a stage theory of child cognitive development, detailed observation studies of cognition in children, and a series of simple but ingenious tests to reveal different cognitive abilities. There are three basic components to Piaget's cognitive theory. The first one is schema. The second one is adaptation process, which includes assimilation and accommodation, and third component is stages of cognitive development, which includes sensory-motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage. So We will see these components step by step. The first component is schema or schemata. So what is a schema or schemata? According to Piaget, the concept of schema or schemata is a construct or an idea in the mind of child that how the world is and how the world functions. In other words, it is what the children perceive about the world around them. They think about how everything occurs and how things go about and how they function. Of all this, they make different kinds of explanations, which according to Piaget is schemata. Imagine what it would be like if you did not have a mental model of your world. It would mean that you would not be able to make so much use of information from your past experience or to plan future action. Schemas are the basic building blocks of such cognitive models and enable us to form a mental representation of the world. In more simple terms, Piaget called the schema the basic building blocks of intelligent behavior, a way of organizing knowledge. Indeed, it is useful to think of schemas as units of knowledge, each relating to one aspect of the world, including objects, actions, abstracts, and different theoretical concepts. Piaget believed that newborn babies have a small number of innate schemas even before they have had many opportunities to experience the world. These neonatal schemas are the cognitive structures underlying innate reflexes. These reflexes are genetically programmed into us. For example, babies have a sucking reflex which is triggered by something touching the baby's lips. A baby will suck a nipple, a comforter, or a person's finger. Piaget therefore assumed that the baby has a sucking schema. Similarly, the grasping reflex, which is elicited when something touches the palm of the baby's hand, in which a baby will turn its head towards something which touches its cheeks, are innate schema. Schema is not static, it changes over time. Schemas develop over time by two processes. What are those processes? Assimilation and accommodation. First of all, we will discuss assimilation. What is assimilation? Assimilation is the absorption of new and different information about the world. This means When a child is exposed to various happenings of the world, he absorbs information from the happenings. This information collection or absorption process is called assimilation. On the other hand, the information is subject to constant change. As the child grows, he is exposed to more and more information which requires constant refurbishing of the previously gathered information. This process is called accommodation. Students, accommodation according to Piaget is expanding, stretching and changing of schemata to absorb new information about the world. Now we will discuss third component of Piaget's theory, which is stages of development. Another contribution of Jean Piaget is that he elaborated how children develop. According to him, development takes place in 4 stages, and these 4 stages are sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage and formal operational stage. Now we will discuss sensory motor stage. This is the first stage of development when children learn using their sensation. For example, a child touches a hot object and is hurt. This would create awareness in his or her mind that touching hot objects is harmful. The main achievement during this stage is object permanence. Child knowing that an object is still exists even if it is hidden. Now we will discuss second stage of development, which is pre-operational stage. The time duration of this stage from 2 years to 7 years. This is the second stage when the child for the first time discovers rules and principles of how things work. In other words, the child has the primary or initial information about the working of the things that he sees around him. It is above from learning just through senses. During this stage, young children can think about things symbolically. This is the ability to make one thing a word or an object. In this stage, thinking is still egocentric and the infant has difficulty taking the viewpoint of others. Now we will discuss the third stage, which is concrete operational stage, and the duration of this stage is from 7 to 11 years. Students, concrete operational stage is the third stage when child reason and logic develops and he learns by reasoning. This stage combines the information gathered from the previous two stages, and the child is able to develop his own explanation of the things. Piaget considered the concrete stage a major turning point in the child's cognitive development because it marks the beginning of logical or operational thoughts. This means the child can work things out internally in their head rather than physically try things out in the real world. Child can conserve number at age 6 and conserve mass at age 7 and weight at age 9. Students, conservation is the understanding that something stays the same in quantity even though its appearance changes. Now we will discuss the formal operational stage, which is the last stage of development, and its time duration is from 11 years to adulthood. Students, this is the most developed and the last stage of development where the child is able to learn by abstraction. In other words, child is able to draw conclusions about working of things and phenomena using his own ability to associate ideas, perceive, think, and explain the happenings. The formal operational stage begins at approximately age 11 and lasts into adulthood. During this time, people develop the ability to think about abstract concepts and logically test hypotheses. Jean Piaget therefore studied psychological functions in terms of learning and in terms of development. This means that he focused on how learning and development takes place. Now we will review our lecture. Students, we have discussed biographical sketch of Jean Piaget. We said that Piaget is famous for his theory of how children's mind develop. He postulates the concept of schema. We discussed that according to Piaget, schemata or schema is a construct or an idea in the mind of child that how the world is and how the world functions. They think about how everything occurs, how things go about, and how they function. Students, then we discussed that schemata develops over the time by two processes. What are those processes? Assimilation and accommodation. And we discussed that assimilation is the absorption of new and different information about the world, and accommodation, according to Piaget, is the expanding, stretching, and changing of schemata to absorb new information about the world. And at last, we have discussed stages of development. We discussed sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage. Students, it's all about for today's lecture. I hope you will read it and understand it. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.